What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Nia Martin. I hope you're all doing great. Last game of the season, do or die game. We did it. We qualified for the Champions League, and we are back after 2 seasons. We are back, and I hope we stay. We stay for a long time this time. I just hope that the way we were able to qualify for this Champions League this time, we should be able to maintain this for seasons to come. And I'm talking to Boli and Cole. Whichever way he gets this information, he should get it. But yeah, I'm excited for the win. I'm excited that we are back in the Champions League where we belong. And no shade to the Conference League, but we're never meant to be in the Conference League. I hope we win it and then be the only team to have won all European trophies. But basically, we all want to be the Champions League. That's what the money is. That's what the prestige is. That's what the honor, everything is. So we wanted to be there, and we did it. We did it. We beat Nottingham Forest 1-0 at their home. And yeah, let's get straight to the review. So the first half was tense. Both teams were very, very cautious, and nobody wanted to commit any mistakes. But Nottingham Forest were pressing more, even though their defense was very, very difficult to break down. They were still pressing forward. They were the more energetic team. They were the more attack-minded team. We were more defensive. It was clear that Maresca went into this game with the plan, and the plan is to defend and attack on the counter, and that's exactly what we did. In the first half, we were not able to execute that to our best of our ability. I was even getting frustrated watching the game, but I even started losing hope because it seemed like every wave of attack was coming from Nottingham Forest. The little that we got, we really didn't do much with it. We crossed the ball into the box and there was nobody there, or there was a Nottingham Forest defender there to clear the ball. There was only one chance I remember we got in the first half, where Palmer crossed the ball in for Neto, and he barely got a touch on the ball. He didn't get there quickly enough, and he had an outstretched leg that couldn't direct the ball properly on target, and it went over the crossbar. I feel like that was the chance that we had in the first half to make a difference, but we didn't take that chance. So apart from that, Nottingham Forest were the ones pressing. I think they had a very good chance from before ours, actually, where I thought they could have taken the lead there, but he didn't finish properly. So yeah, nothing much happened in the first half. They were controlling the midfield better, far better than we were. Even though Caicedo and Enzo, they were trying their best, but they were not winning a lot of those midfield battles. So we went into the halftime break goalless. And I'm sure, like I've said this many times, that Enzo Maresca's halftime talks are very, very good, because it seems like anytime we are trailing, it doesn't work all the time. But you can see there's a change in our energy. There's a change in how we play. Anytime we are trailing, or anytime it's goalless before we go to the break, or we come back, there's a change. And I'm sure this time it was extra special because there was a lot on the line. We had to qualify for Champions League, and we had to qualify now. That was our last chance to qualify. So I'm sure that halftime talk gingered the boys, because they came out blazing. They came out energetic. They came out with vigor. Just 5 minutes into the second half, we got our goal from Colwill. Beautiful goal, beautiful build up. The way it came in, across came in, I think, from Sancho, and it was cleared by the Nottingham defender, and then it fell to Corella, who then kicked it back in, and Neto was able to cross the ball past the keeper, and it was just an open goal for Colwill to just tap it in, and he did beautifully. That was his third goal for Chelsea for the season, and yeah, what a goal it was. Very important goal for us. And then after that, it was just maintaining that lead, maintaining it, being solid at the back. I have to praise Tosin and Cole at the back. They were phenomenal. They were fantastic. They were really defending that line. They were not letting Wood, Elanga break through that defense. The best chances from Nottingham Forest all came from crosses. There was one that Chris Wood got that I thought they had equalized. It was later on in the game. I thought they had equalized. The cross came from midfield. That was a last-ditch effort. Like, they had a lot of last-ditch efforts getting to the end of the game. They had a lot of last-ditch. There was a point where even the goalkeeper was on the halfway line trying to cross the ball. And I think the Chris Wood chance came from the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper came all the way to the halfway line, crossed the ball in, and it fell to Chris Wood beautifully. Defenders, none of them could get the ball. Fell to him. He controlled it very well with his knee, but the shot wasn't good. You could see that he lost balance a bit. He controlled the ball, lost balance, sort of going forward down, and then hit the ball. And Sanchez too wouldn't have saved it because he even slipped. He even slipped getting to Chris Wood. So if that ball was on target, it definitely would have gone in, but it wasn't. Fortunately, it wasn't. I mean, everything was on our side today. Everything was on our side today. Anthony Taylor was the one refereeing this game, but still, we won the game. We didn't have any issues with referees. We didn't have any issues with VAR. We won this game fair and square. And yeah, we qualified for the Champions League. Fantastic performance from the boys. Like, just reminded me of Chelsea of old. Like, we knew what was on the line. We knew what we had to do to get the win. We went in, got the job done. So we're back in Champions League after 2 years. After 2 years of not playing Champions League, we're back in the Champions League. And like I said, I hope we stay. I hope we stay in the Champions League. Solid performances from our boys. Solid performances from Caicedo. Lavia came on the second half, and that's also made a difference with how we're playing. We secured that midfield. In the first half, we were struggling with the midfield battle, like I said, but in the second half, Lavia being there together with Enzo Caicedo, we secured that midfield, and it was a better performance from us. Palmer wasn't great today. I don't think he was great today, but like I said, today we're more focused on being defensive. Once the goal came in, everything switched to defense. Everything switched to defense. We were not even getting that many chances anymore. Everything switched to defense. And yeah, so we couldn't really see the attackers shine. The job had to be done. We got the job done, and that is it. I can't really single out certain players because everybody did well. Everybody did what they had to do. Qualifying for the Champions League helps us to at least now attracts players like world-class players. We are looking to bring in a new striker. We have to bring in a new striker. We can't depend on Jackson in the Champions League. No, we can't. We have to bring in a qualified striker, somebody who can get us the goals. And yeah, we getting the Champions League attracts those kind of players. Esteval will be coming to join the team next season. I think he'll join for the preseason games. And next season, Esteval will be playing for us. And yeah, I'm looking forward to adding at least an experienced defender, experienced striker. Like, we need to get some experience into the squad. It's good that we have young players that are growing with the team, but we need some experience. We need somebody to offer that kind of guidance in the team. And winning and qualifying for the Champions League will bring that for us. We'll be able to attract better players into the club, get more money. And yeah, I mean, good days, happy days. We are back. We're back with the big dogs. And yeah, I mean, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. So yeah, that's been it for my review. This is my last review of the season. Man, the season has gone really fast. My last review of the season, but that's not all for my videos. I make transfer videos, so we're going to be talking about transfer videos over the course of the coming weeks. We're also going to be talking about the preseason when the preseason starts. We're going to be talking about every news that are relevant to Chelsea. We'll talk about them. If I have I just don't want to talk about rumors. I don't like talking about rumors. But if I see from credible sources that these things are going to happen, especially with the transfers, I'll definitely talk about them. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being with me throughout the season. Yeah, it's not over yet. We are still going to continue. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and give the video a like. It helps the channel a lot. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. So until then, stay safe.